Oh, look at that, look at that. Wow, look at that, look at that. You're not going to get this in a Chinese bakery. You get this at home. This has so much meat in it, you wouldn't believe. Mmm, that looks good. Look at the filling on this. Wow. Is that ever good? There's more meat in this bao than a quarter pounder from MacDonald's. You gotta try this. So this is the brand that I use, T&T brand. It's enriched bun flour. This is made by a local company called T&T. Really nice fluffy bao. I use this wide bowl because I can knead the flour right inside the bowl, so I don't have to take it out and put it on a board or put it on a table. So it's 3 cups of flour here. We're going to add a cup and a half of cold water. I'm using instant rice, instant yeast. So you can use the regular yeast, but I'm using the instant yeast. A lot faster. What about a tablespoon of instant rice yeast in I got about a quarter cup of water here. So this is warm water, so you don't want the water to be too hot. But first we're just going to add 3/4 teaspoon of salt. So we're just going to mix the salt into the flour. Teaspoons of baking powder. We call it magic baking powder. Add the instant yeast with the water, so it's activated. I'm just going to add a cup and a half of cold water. So it's 2-to-1 ratio. There's 3 cups of flour here. So I'm going to add a cup and a half of water. We're just going to mix it up. So I'm just using chopsticks here. You can use a wooden spoon, or you can use a fork, or whatever you like. But chopsticks is really good for mixing. So you can use all-purpose flour for this recipe as well. So I've used the all-purpose flour. So this is actually just a brand of flour by T&T. So now I'm just going to wrap the dough with a piece of cellophane. So just let it rest. So this dough you should let rest for at least an hour. So it's been about an hour and a half. So just knead this dough for 3 or 4 minutes. So I've been kneading this for a few minutes already. So it's looking good. It's kind of sticky, but it's not really sticking. So now we're ready for the next step. It's our version of bao using a traditional bao recipe. So this is cabbage and ground pork with some soy sauce, oyster flavor sauce, some ginger. So this filling is not cooked. Sometimes you cook the filling. Usually in southern China they cook the filling, whereas in northern China they don't cook the filling. So it goes in like this. So push it to the bottom. So push it to the bottom. And then I'm going to load it up with some more filling. So, how much filling do you put in? Well, it depends on how much you want to eat. So, I'm going to load this one up really with lots of filling here. So just push all the filling in like this. So you're not going to get this in a Chinese bakery. Well, you probably do, but it'll cost you about $3.50 to $4. Whereas I can make this for about 30 cents maybe. 25 to 30 cents, depending on the type of filling you have. So you see, it's going to have a lot of filling here. You can tell it's really high like this. So I'm just going to put it on the wax paper like that. So make sure everything's sealed together. So the one in the back is the one with the extra filling, so it's got a lot more height than the other ones. So we've got the steam going now, so I'm going to put another run of bao in. So the water's bubbling nicely. So here I have my giant bao on the end here. It's going to be really big and fluffy in about 12 to 15 minutes. So this is my big bao coming up. Wow, look at that. It's bigger than the ones you get in the store. Oh, that actually would have been bigger if I didn't have these other ones beside it. Look how big this is. This is bigger than any bao in the city of Vancouver for the price. So you see the sidewall in these bao? Look at that, look at that. So this bao, it's probably one of the biggest ones in the city. If you go to a Chinese bakery, it costs you at least $3.50 to $4.50 per bao. So I can make this for a little more expensive than usual, maybe 30 cents, 35 cents. Usually costs me about 25 cents to make one of these bao. So this one has lots of filling. Oh, look at this bao, wow. Bao, wow. Look at this bao. Look at that, look at that, look at the filling on this. It's the size of a MacDonald quarter pounder, even bigger. Like I said, this is more meat than a quarter pounder from McDonald's. Now you can order the products and ingredients that I use in my cooking videos. Just click the link below in the description for the Chinese cooking accessory guide. You can order everything online, including the wok that I use and some of the equipment that I use. Thanks for checking out my video, and be sure to give me a thumbs up and also subscribe so you can get the next new video. And thanks to my viewers for helping me win the top 20 best Chinese food blogs in the world. And also I was awarded the top 40 China YouTube channels in the world. And also please subscribe. Just press the button